Hello guys, welcome back to Tech Projects. I am back with another helpful tutorial. So in this video, we are going to see how to create autocomplete text view in Anna Studio. You may see lots of example like if you type something in Google, if you type search box in YouTube, then you get a lots of suggestions. So that is autocomplete text view. So in this video, we are going to see how to create that. So first of all, before starting this video, let's see a demo what we are going to make. So for this, I have to open my phone. So I open my phone and this is the application which we are going to create autocomplete. So I open this. So you can see it contain a text view and it's a type something to search. So let us suppose if I type here how. So you can see I get all suggestion of the available thing which are present here. So how to create news app, how to create wallpaper app, how to create notes app, these all things. Now let us suppose if I type some another word, let us suppose I type here Android resource. So you can see I am getting this result. So there are lots of things are available here. Let us suppose if I am typing my channel name, so you can see I am getting my suggestion channel name and it start finding the words from the first letter. So you can see it is working fine, and I add the input type hide of keyboard hide. So whenever it is empty, it automatically hide your keyboard, and if you select anything, it also hide your keyboard automatically. So in this video we are also going to do this thing, how you can hide the keyboard automatically when some work is done. So don't further delay, now let's start the video, and if you don't subscribe our channel then please subscribe the channel, and if you hit the bell notification. So now let's start the video. So for this, what you have to do is simply open your Runner Studio, and after opening your Runner Studio, click on file, then you have to click on new and then new project. Click on empty activity, click on next, and from here you can give any name to your application. So I simply give here autocomplete text view tutorial. You can give any name and then click on finish. So first of all, come inside your activity main Excel file and we have to create the layout for this. So delete this hello world, we don't need this, and change the constraint layout to our native layout. So this is done. So here we have to take a text view which is autocomplete text view. So for this, simply take an open bracket and type here autocomplete text view. Set the layout with match parent height wrap content. Then you can give any ID name, it is your choice. So I give the ID name here autocomplete, and then after this I am giving the padding bottom 20 dp to add some space at bottom, and then padding left and it is 5 dp, it is fine. Then I am giving the here margin top 100 dp, and then set the hint. So you can type anything. So type here to search, you can give any hint, it is your choice. And then after this we have to set the threshold. So we have to start finding the suggestions from the first letter of the word. So I set type here Android completion threshold 1, so it will start finding from first. Then after this we can give margin. So I give the margin left 20 dp, it is fine, and I can also give the margin right 20 dp, it is perfect. And then we have a text color, so you can give any text color. I give black, and then close this. So this is done. So this is just a simple like a normal edit text, but it is a text view, autocomplete text view. It is behave like edit text, but it is also an autocomplete text view. So now let's move on to our Java code, because Java code is important for this. So open your main activity and first of all declare a variable for autocomplete text view and give any autocomplete text view, give any variable name. I give this autocomplete text view, this is fine. Now it will going to show some suggestion inside our application. So from where we can get the suggestion. So first of all, there are two ways. First of all, let us suppose if we are working on a big application, then I will recommend take fetch the list from your API or from your external data source, and then show your list. But if you are working on a small application which contains some basic input types 5 to 10, and if you don't want to use spinner, then you can use this and you can create your own list here. So in this video I am going to create own list, but I will also tell you the method how you can pass the list from which you are fetching from any external source. So for this, as a normal, what we have an array adapter. So if you are working with external data source and if you want to show customized list, then you can take your normal adapter, but if you want to show only data, then you can take array adapter, and the type of the array adapter is string. I want to show this type of data inside this, and then give any variable name. I simply give here array adapter again. Then after this we have to declare a list. So I am creating a list of string type, string and items, and inside this we have to add some all codes, all data items which I want to use in my application. So for open my previous project, I open this and I copy this whole code from here to here. So by using this way you can add also your own item. So you can see I add all things in an array: how to create news app, how to create wallpaper app. So if you are working on small application, then you can do this, but if you are working on a big application, then fetch the list and then store that list inside your any variable name. So I give here item. So let us suppose if I am fetching from any external source, then I have to store all that data inside this item variables. Now come below. First of all, type here autocomplete text to equal find viewer id r dot id dot autocomplete. I give this variable in my XML, and then after this we have to create array adapter. Array adapter equal new array adapter, and the type of the array adapter you can mention here, it is string. Then after this you have to pass here your data. So first of all we have a context main activity dot this. Then we have to pass here our layout type r dot layout dot simple list item activated item 1, and then after this we have to pass our list. So if you are fetching from any external source, then you have to pass your own little list from here, and this is very simple. You have to pass this only. Then after this you have to set the adapter. So autocomplete text dot set adapter, and after this we have to set a array adapter. So that's it. So our working is done of this application. Now one more thing I want to show, I am also hiding the keyboard if the work is done on autocomplete text. So if you want to explore more method of autocomplete text, just press Ctrl on your keyboard and then click on this. So you can see it contains all these methods. So you can study these all methods, how these work. You can get the drop down background, you can set the drop down color, you can set the drop down height, and all things you can set from here. It contains lots of properties. So now I want to hide the keyboard. So if I want to hide the keyboard, then how will I identify whether it is complete or not? So you can see it contains an interface on dismiss listener. So when everything is done, we have to dismiss this. So close this and main activity dot this. So press enter first here, and here what I would type here autocomplete text dot set on dismiss listener. You can see it is present here, then new, then capital O, and press enter. So inside on dismiss I want to hide my keyboard. So if I want to hide my keyboard, then what I have to take here, input manager, input method manager, input method manager, and then after this we have to typecast it again, input method manager dot get system service, then pass here context dot input method service, and semicolon, and after this we have to hide this. So input method manager dot hide soft input from window, and inside this we have to pass here focus, get current focus first of all, and second thing dot get application window token, and the second thing whichever flags, and pass it to 0, then semicolon. So our application is ready. So now let's check our app whether the application is working or not. So for this I have to connect my phone, and then I will press on run button. So I press on run button and Gradle start building. So Gradle is building. So Gradle build successful, and it will going to install the application inside our phones. Application installed successfully. You can see that on the top of the action bar, this is the new application. So if I type something here, you can see I am getting the suggestion how to create. So if I type something wrong, it is not showing any suggestion. So you can select anything from here. Now let us suppose delete this, and I type a tech project. So you can see it is working fine, and our keyboard is hiding successfully. So I hope guys you learned something new in this video. If you have any question, if you have any query, just comment down below. I will try to give the answer of every comment. Please like the video, please subscribe the channel, and please hit the bell notification for more updates from our channel. If you have any question, just comment down below. So thank you. See you soon in next amazing video. Thank you.